Okay. Good morning. Hello. What? I forgot to turn that off. Okay, good morning. So, I have to get as much done as I can today before 12 o'clock, because if I don't, I'm gonna run into some issues, because I have, a doctor's appointment at 1 p.m. today, because I missed the original appointment last week on Thursday, so that would kind of, oops. So today, what we're gonna do is, as usual, start off with the dev short, and then we're gonna go right into candy bag tags, and thankfully, I only have one more set to put the contact info on, and hopefully I can get that done quickly, so that I can actually do some art on the tags. We've tried Araxia. I have been yeeting around nonstop, using her lunge. Yup. Oh yeah, it does reopen today! Right! Rest in peace, my wallet, because I'm definitely going to be getting that, that TennoCon bundle for this year. The online package, because that online package, for those of you who are attending, yours is trying to run away. For those of you who are attending and have bought collectors and VIP tickets, if you want to have this package, it's going to be different from the ones that you're going to be picking up at the convention. So I highly recommend picking one of these up, because it will be different from the one that you receive at TennoCon itself. Toa says, I can't wait to make some Araxia Captura. I already made her look like a blue butterfly. Ooh, fun. Alright, so yeah, that happens later at some point today. Don't know when. And I think that's it in terms of announcements. Doctor's appointment at 1. We got Dev Short, and then there is the merch store reopening. Alright, I think that's it for stuff, so let's get to it. And I'll put on some music. Steve is back!
Okay, we're live just a touch early to test the microphones, just to make sure that I have done it correctly with no help from anybody. It's set.
The bundle I mentioned, the Warframe merchandise store is reopening with the TennoCon bundle. So it's gonna be, it arrives in a box, and it's all inside a box. There is a Warframe relic. Actually, let me just open that up real quick on Blue Sky. Pull that over. It is this right here. This bundle, t-shirt, pin, statue, and relic. And these relics, I don't know. Let me open that in a new tab. Get that even closer. If it's going to be like the relics that we had last year, I can't tell from this image, but if they are like the relics that we had last year, they could open up and there's something inside. I can't tell with this image, but I love that rhino statue, relay statue that they have right there. Anyways, close that. Lots of aesthetic galaxy effects. Yup. Alright, let's get to it.
As we're live, okay, chat, I have you open. Are we good?
It says up, it says waiting. It says up, it says...
We're good? And we're how?
It says waiting on YouTube.
Oh, okay. We're live on... Rue says... Rue hears us? Thanks, buddy.
Oh, there we are.
I see you. How was Jeff Bezos' wedding?
Oh my God.
CEOs there, tech giants of the tech industry. You left us for 6 weeks.
Did you see the picture of Leo?
That's why I assumed you're wearing the hat.
It was like this.
How was the wedding? I can't believe you got invited.
Yeah, I sure didn't.
All the CEOs.
I sure didn't.
Okay. Welcome to a Dev Short where Steve's back.
Hi, everyone.
I guess I can take these down now.
Oh, you were making posters. Yeah, well, there was lots of stuff going on this.
Do you remember how these work? What am I about to say?
You're gonna do 15 minutes on the clock.
In 15 minutes, we're cutting it off. We're cutting you off, no matter what. Welcome back, Steve.
Hi, I'm tired.
She has way more energy than
15
him.
minutes.
Everyone's working real hard to impress everyone for TennoCon.
I'm about to ruin your life. Are you ready?
Are you gonna tell me how many days are until TennoCon and stuff?
18 days.
Oh my God, it's not enough time. Yep. Okay.
I think I just puked in my mouth.
Okay. All
You'll
right.
notice it's
All right.
Canada Day. Happy Canada Day.
Yes, happy Canada Day,
Who's
everyone.
watching from Canada, our home
Yep.
country?
Hopefully we got some
I was working
Canucks
during
in-
that,
Actually-
so.
in chat.
Speaking of Canada Day, we have officially sold out the Tenno concert happening here in London, Ontario, Canada, where we are. So our concert is sold out. You can join us for a wild night of Warframe music.
Sounds amazing.
It's going to be awesome. So don't miss it. Well, you can not miss it. You can watch it online.
You can watch it.
My parents are watching online. It'll all be fun.
Nice.
Oh,
But that's Tenno
can turn
concert.
that off.
There's Twitch drops. There's cosplay contests. That's the first night, and then TennoCon Day 2 is the Saturday, where it's just a day filled of Digital Extremes stuff. We got a Soulframe panel.
We do.
We got art. We got sound. We
Oh,
got
really?
narrative. We have Tenno Live.
Fantastic.
There's lots.
Yep, we got a lot of stuff.
There's a lot.
We got heart palpitations too, I guess.
Well, why talk about the future then?
Oh,
Let's talk about the past.
the past? Okay.
Isle Weaver launched less than a week ago.
Yay, yes, yes.
Less than a week ago, Isle Weaver reached the world. You have chat open. I have chat open.
I have chat open,
We can
yep.
double. It has been a hotfix-filled week last week. We have more hotfixes coming in the short term. Not sure about this week, but hotfixes are coming. The spider frame is real, and you have nothing to say about it.
Well, I was wondering if what's chat going to do next? Because, like,
I already know what they've done next.
well, really?
Well-
What's the next one? Shark frame?
No, I think it's...
It's not shark frame?
I'm not even going to say it, because then it becomes
You-
different. If I acknowledge it, it's different than if you acknowledge it. And it's not happening. Whatever you guys think is happening is now. So here's the tricky part is that Spider Frame was already in development for 2 years, and so far all the jokes that people are making just are not in line with the next 2-year plan. So it's just like, sorry, but this time,
You never know.
I do. You don't know.
You never know.
All the devs watching
Inception.
this know.
Inception.
No, it's not happening.
Yeah, it could be Inception.
It's not. Oh, someone says you should do a soul frame.
Oh, very funny.
Very
I
funny.
see a lot of dino frames in chat.
Yeah, I
Yep.
know you do.
Yep. Well, I'm actually quite nervous being on the dev short today, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because I just have like TennoCon spoilers just rattling around in the old mind, and I just got to keep it zipped. Zip.
You've taken a vow of silence for today.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's jump back to Isleweaver then.
I'm so excited for TennoCon.
Kinda,
I'm
yeah.
nervous.
Yeah.
But yes, Isleweaver and Spider Frame and
The operation is live.
Girl,
8-5
same,
live. Unlock
same.
those signas.
yep.
You have to turn
Special
in.
Lady is trapped in Duviri, and it's very cool stuff.
And
Very,
there's-
very cool.
Speaking of Rusalka, don't miss TennoCon because we have a cosplay of her.
Oh my God.
Plexi cosplay. I don't know if
So
you've been
amazing.
seeing on social media that
Yep.
we've been sharing it, but it's so good.
Yeah, we thought it was a game.
We thought it was
screenshot.
yeah. We got a sneak peek of the finished
So
results.
amazing.
So
Yep.
yeah. Okay. The Operation 8 Claw in progress. Turn in your items to make the progress go forward. It's not enough to get them; you have to spend them too, and that's how you guys can reach the community goal. Important to know. We also have, the update was a lot. It was Vor rework. How many people have done the hard mode of Vor rework? That is the question. There's 6 special glyphs you can get if you do it. We also completely redid the junction path. We changed a lot of people are saying me, not yet. I haven't done it. yet.
Steve, you promised us ambassador buffs.
Are you?
Dino Frame win and ambassador buffs. So.
Allegedly, it took you 6 weeks to do them, and Pablo made us promise to never promise to buff a single weapon
Yeah,
again.
I see.
So you're going to have to take instruction from Pablo and I now. Now that you're back from Jeff Bezos' wedding.
Yeah, right. On my private jet.
On your private jet.
On my private jet.
Yeah. How was it though? Like, did you get to see?
Just stop. Just actually stop.
Where were you for 6 weeks?
I was, well, how many did you do from a remote location?
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were, because you were doing recording
Yes,
for
that's true.
TennoCon and
That's
stuff
true.
like that.
Are you blaming me? Did you just?
I'm just saying you were on the move.
People are like, he was in Venice.
And then I saw, can you imagine? And then yeah, I saw lots of great ones.
Jeff was on a few.
Jeff was on a few.
Eric Preston.
Eric was on a few. It was awesome.
Matthew Chalmers.
Yep. Always love when. Yep. It was very good. Yeah, you had the music crew on there
Yes,
as well.
the
It's
band.
very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did some work for traveling, and had a week off, and then the rest I think is all because you're just everywhere, doing these all over the world. So.
Did we do one from Hong Kong? No, because Megan and Jeff did one when we were.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
We don't understand anything.
Got to meet some Tenno in Hong Kong as well. Very
Yes,
cool.
we did.
And yeah, it was very cool.
All right.
But yes,
Our merch store.
back to, and we have microphones for these now.
Yeah,
I don't know
you
what's
missed a
going
tech
on.
upgrade.
Tech
These are.
Yep.
Snake frame when? Lavos, my friend.
Yep. Looks like reptiles.
Reptiles. All right. There is a TennoCon 2025 Nostalgia Twitch drop campaign.
Okay.
Where nostalgia sells, baby. You
Nostalgia,
gotta turn that nostalgia into.
Okay.
We have.
So what does that mean?
There's glyphs for the memes. Tile Regor's jeans, which would be from the Citrine update. pH glyph for when we leave the pH bug in the game. A primed soon glyph. We have a registered loser glyph.
Oh my god.
Who approved that?
They got you with that one.
A bop bip glyph.
Okay. Yep.
And a sassy lotus glyph. I guess that's the week of bullying Rebecca.
Oh well.
Is that where you were?
Well, nope. But all that sounds very good.
The merch store reopens tomorrow. We had to close our warehouse because our provider closed it. So shout out to the merch team who had to deal with all that on top of TennoCon merch when you get a surprise that you're, yeah.
So where's the
What
warehouse
happened last
now?
TennoCon that was like a
The
global
blue screen.
IT
The
outage?
blue screen update.
Was that a CrowdStrike problem or something?
Yes, there was. So every TennoCon has had a absolutely.
The TennoCon before that was the fiber optic cable cut, right?
Yes. 2020.
I don't even know why I'm talking about this right now.
Rogers
This
went
is
out.
My blood pressure.
Yeah, let's just not talk
I need
about
like some kind of little alarm. Beep, 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 beep. It'd be going off the whole time.
it. Okay.
Yep.
18 days till TennoCon.
18. Stop
Tickets
saying
are
that.
sold out.
Yep.
Valkyr Prime you can get.
Hopefully see you there, and if we don't, then
See you
we'll
online.
see you online. And yeah.
Steve, you're on the agenda.
Am I?
Man was found.
Yes. I've been
Soulframe.
I've been working.
Tell us about Soulframe. What
Tell-
kind of game is it?
So it's a single player, $150 3-hour game.
Where you play as an
Where you-
enterprising,
Where you play as a
tech startup.
right. Yes. It's a capitalism simulator.
Yep. Single player, $150 game. Tell us more. How do I play it?
It is a free adventure game. It's in pre-alpha. It's pretty cool. I think we're working real hard on it, and we're going to be showing you lots of stuff at TennoCon.
And how?
The latest and greatest stuff we have. in
And
it.
when is TennoCon?
In 18 days, I guess.
And how much does it cost?
Depends if you're watching online or if you're coming.
And
And if you do come to London, sorry about the construction.
yeah, I think
It seems like they decided to every street. It's like if a street's not under construction, then they'll put some pylons up, just to make
I
it
think
all feel.
we're going to be doing the London, Ontario apology tour for
Yes,
a long
we
time.
are. We are.
We're sorry
Yes.
about a city that we have no control over.
Yes.
The construction is brutal.
Yes, they had delayed. There's good reasons for it, but anyway, and the boring reasons. But they delayed all the contracts until after COVID, and then the funding was going to get withdrawn unless the projects were initiated.
You're such a...
So you got to initiate them.
Are
so
you
that's
the CEO of the
So
city?
that's why. No, I am not. I am not. Thank goodness, because that's probably a difficult, thankless job.
Someone saying this is going to ruin the tour.
It's not.
I don't know how our tour bus is going to get to the concert with this construction.
You're just going to walk down the street.
I know.
You're going to walk down the street.
Can we buy Glasses Prime? Actually,
Glasses Prime.
kind of, because there is a TennoGen spare pair of Oculus that went in the Steam Workshop, and they look very Intrati glasses.
Correct.
Please, I need Hydroid Blackbeard Proto Frame and a Flying Dutch Railjack sim.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
That would be
Pirate, yeah.
That would be cool. I love that kind of thing.
Yeah. Hashtag bring gore to 1999. We will try. There is an issue with the code. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of bug reports. Let's see.
Are you? I'm not seeing as many.
Yeah, sad Android noises.
Yep, sad Android noises. Yep.
Yep.
We're testing that build.
Testing that
We're
build.
testing that build.
Testing that build. What's going on here in chat?
Is it going to be playable at TennoCon? I don't know yet.
In theory,
I don't know yet.
we're not going to say anything further on that until we have... Let's give it like a couple months. TennoCon's a couple months away.
It's not.
Oh.
We do have a lot of cool little technical things that I always love to talk about.
Okay.
Just
For Android or for...
Just for everything.
At TennoCon?
Some of it's at TennoCon, yep.
But you're not going to talk about anything now?
There's just like little juicy things for your TennoCon demo. You're welcome. And if you're an iOS player or a future Android player, the team worked very hard and discovered that there was an extra frame of latency for all inputs and fixed that. So that's, depending on what device you're playing on, that's like a 33 millisecond reduction in response time, which is awesome. You tap and then it's like, eh.
Yeah.
I know, there's some kind of human principle there. I think under 100 milliseconds and it doesn't feel responsive enough or something. But anyway, there's a lot of cool stuff that we're showing off at TennoCon.
Which is in...
Stop.
Sorry.
Is this how you're filling the time by just...
Well, we still have 4 minutes, and I feel like...
Oh, and we haven't really talked very much.
No, we're supposed to... This is your great return.
This is my great return. Yeah. I'm running on about 5 hours sleep right now, so it's not really enthusiastic return.
Okay, let's get some
I am
questions.
happy to be back.
We have an agenda. We talked about Isleweaver.
Did we get through the agenda?
Definitely.
I want to thank everyone who played Isleweaver and obviously supported us with buying the stuff that is super cool there. That is what keeps the engine turning here, and us working on awesome new exciting stuff that we'll be showing you in a few weeks.
Something big in TennoCon, ? We expect a big surprise.
Every TennoCon's a bit surprising, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
I think you can look forward to...
we try to surprise and delight.
We do.
Yep.
We do. We're working on it.
I always thought that was cool, like the Nintendo idea of their mission, surprise and delight,
It's true.
Let's see. Jade and Citrine augments are great. That's cool.
Hey, yes, the Augment team did some really cool stuff.
I still yet
with
to play any of the
4 augments. Caliban
augments.
got his first augment, which I saw one person quote unquote call a build changer. So I'm not going to say who said that, but I did see some notes there.
Yep, a lot of positivity about the augments. So the great work.
Is
on
there
that.
a TennoCon in-game event? There is a don't miss it
Hello
TennoCon
there.
thing in-game. So you will want to be logged into the game on TennoCon.
Oh, cool! I love when we do that stuff.
Yes, this one is very in-game.
Really cool. Cool.
Rebecca, your glasses.
When
are
did we
perfect.
first do that? Was that Deimos?
It was Deimos 2022 August when we delayed. 2020 August when we delayed TennoCon due to COVID, and then we did the in-game.
in relay stuff.
Yes, it was
Oh,
2020.
man.
That was 5 years ago.
I know, but
how is that possible?
That was so cool. I loved doing that. That was
and
so
we've done
fun.
it ever since.
That was so
2021 we did the new war story. So far 2022
Yep.
we did Duviri. 2023
Yep.
we did the something.
I do see some bugs here. Hopefully we can track those.
Yes.
Araxi 4 not working on Incarnon form. Does that sound
I think
familiar?
there is something with her because she can only use certain weapons. She can't use melee when she's in that, but it depends on what one specifically. There's some things that are by design, like for instance, you can't use if you're on Marlena for Ureli and you have an incarnate that swaps to a different non-single grip or pistol grip, it won't work. But that's quote unquote by design.
I do see someone in chat very much wanting a camera distance slider.
Someone says, "What if I'm at TennoCon in person and can't see the in-game event? It's going to stay up until after TennoCon."
Yes, exactly.
So don't worry.
Yes.
2023 was Whispers in the Wall, I know, but I don't remember what we did for in-game. I don't remember what the in-game thing was.
For which one?
For Whispers in the Wall 2023. I remember what we showed, and then we had the Nine Inch Nails song, and then that's when we revealed 99, but I don't remember what we did in-game specifically.
I don't remember.
Was it Nine Inch Nails playing and the vessel's there and then it like wakes up and
That
stuff?
was 2023 TennoCon.
I love that moment so much. It was so dope.
Well, think about it. I want you to think fun.
All right, there is that. All right. So now that we have that all cleared away, I thought they were going to talk about the tornado that hit London. Mind you, small. But yeah, there was a tornado that hit, what was it, yesterday, I think, at some point. So now I need to get the light source going. Because we got candy bag tags to do. So, keep y'all small while I take care of this. Yeah? Okay. Alright. Alright. So, for the candy bag tags I have completed, they look like that. And then they have all the info tag on the back. So, what I need to do is finish this last set here, because I already have this and this all done with the info tags. Although it's wanting to really show like that. So those are all done. I just have one last set to do in terms of contact info that I need to put. And then I am good to go. Let's get the music back up and running. Okay. Alright, so candy bag tags, let's go. Oh, and yeah, let's open up the merch store link just for a moment, see if that has popped back up or not. Oh, that's interesting. Something I didn't realize. Let's go back over here for a sec. If you are going to access the store, it has enter using password. I don't think that's supposed to be visible. This is that's supposed to be for the store owners there. But Tenno preparations to continue and the team is working hard at the lead up to TennoCon 2025. We are thrilled to share that the merch store will be back in action on July 2nd, featuring the coveted TennoCon merch pack. If you'd like to be the first to know when the subscribe here, but I'm going to be like... I'm gonna have that page open for myself. Anyways. I think at 11 o'clock I will try to see if they have it open. Let's see. that works. All right. So this is the last set I need to do. This is the last tedious bit that I need to do, as far as I know. And then it's on to doodles! So this part is going to look a little tedious, and I will apologize for that. At least now you can actually see what I'm working on a little bit better. God, I cannot wait to see... Oh shoot, I gotta... I should probably, well, I could probably do that afterwards. But no, there's one thing I need to order right now so that it can arrive on time before I leave. Yes, okay. Buy that now. Yep, okay. Place order. And done. There's one item that I'm getting something special for Cal, because she's going to be my roommate this year at TennoCon. And I always try to get something nice for my TennoCon roommates. And I really hope that the place in the Covent Garden markets that I went to last year is still there. They had a really neat setup. Somebody is literally sawing logs outside. I hope that's not coming up on the mic. maybe when I'm talking, but that's about it. I actually chose not to forget because of the Isle Weaver update, but there was supposed to be stuff for Velimir and Minerva, and that never showed up for me. So maybe I should have pressed forget for them. They didn't technically have as many conversations as... Yeah, I don't want anyone to forget either, but I could have sworn that there were supposed to be conversations with Velimir and Minerva with Isle Weaver. Eh. I did not get anything other than the main crew. They added new ones for the Hex, nothing for the Roundtable, which is so... I think there was supposed to be for the Roundtable crew. I think there was for Isle Weaver. Because I saw somebody in the creator Discord mention it as like a bug for the crew. Because there's no way the DE would put that update up without something from Velimir and Minerva. No way. We're kind of dealing with Nessie Rusalka. I'd be very surprised if that was actually supposed to be the case. Well, even then, it's the added stuff. Well, it's a permanent node. It's not even just an operation. That after the operation is done, the brat is going to move back to Deviri. But while you're playing that node, like, it's a permanent node. It's going to stay there because there's no other way to get Auraxia otherwise. It's like what they did with Jade Shadows, where they had the elevator thing, where they had the operation and the elevator node in the same location, but the node still remained, just the operation disappeared. Because then there wouldn't be a way for people to get Jade after the event. So I'm thinking, because it is a permanent node now, that there should have been something for Velimir and Minerva, because there's a certain thing that's supposed to happen after certain Kim chats have been had.
Attention.
Serenity!
Personnel
Hello!
must evacuate immediately. You now
Welcome
have
on
15
in.
minutes to reach minimum safe distance.
Hello, Raiders! Welcome on in. My name is Pyra. I am one of the Warframe creators. How's the TennoCon prep going? This is my final set of candy bag tags that I have to write contact info on. There are so many of these. These are sets of 10. This is the final set. I've done one, 2, 3, 4, and there's technically a 5th set over there, so this is going to be set 6. So 60 of them. I'm so glad that this is the final set, because when I'm done with the contact info, then I can finally have some fun and doodle on the other side for handing out. So, contact info, and then something fun on the other side. So this one specifically is going to DE Zach. I'm very much looking forward to seeing his face when he sees that knife Nordis. Nah. At TennoCon. And then I have a whole bunch of other ones already done for different devs. There's, I think, 2 more dev ones that I want to do. One for Rue, one for Charlie. I'm pretty sure I got most of the community team already. Anyways, I gotta get this finished. I also, unfortunately, don't have a whole lot of time today to faff about. But also, let me do the other shout out. Shout out. No, not me. The other one. There we go. Go and give Pyrrhic Serenity a follow if you're not already doing so. But yes, this is the final bit of candy bag tags that I'm doing. And then once I'm done, I can finally doodle. The way you say candy bag tags, it reminds you of something Megan had said once that sounded similar, but I can't quite place it. I would not be surprised. Honestly, every time I do the going live announcement thing, the going live notification for these streams has been Candygram, and every time I write that out for that stream, I always think of Paige from Beyond Good and Evil going, "Candygram, miss." I want to replay that game so bad. But I think I'm gonna hold off until I get my collector's edition finally sent to me. Sounds like the way she says the Kuva Lich name Didiback Lack with the Kuva Kortak. I have no idea how that Lich is exactly spelt. Yeah, I don't know either, but that sounds about right. But yeah, my 20th anniversary edition collector's box for cool. The 20th anniversary edition collector's box for Beyond Good and Evil was supposed to arrive while I was probably away during TennoCon. Now it's not supposed to arrive until September, and I'm sad about that. But you could probably blame a certain orange Cheeto that's festering down south for that. And that's all I'll say about that. Anyways, I'm looking forward to when I finally get that collector's edition, because I've been really wanting to replay it again. I love that game so much. And whenever I hear the Void Tongue songs in Warframe, it makes me think of the music for the DOMs. Like any of the DOMs fights that you do in Beyond Good and Evil. And actually, the gear wheel that we have now is largely inspired by Beyond Good and Evil. The way how it spirals around. Very thankful for that, honestly. That I wonder if you can get your drifter to look like Jade. Probably. You can get pretty damn close now. Whose hairstyle would be the closest, though? Probably Arthur's, actually. Arthur's hairstyle is probably the closest you'll get to Jade's hairstyle. Hi, cruising girl. Oh, actually, shit, I need to do that now. I want to do that, but first, candy bag tags. Might be close to. Ooh, actually, you might be onto something there. How many songs are in this? I might have to switch folders soon to the Tech Rock Encore one that they have, because I think Isle Weaver only has 3 new songs. Trying to imagine some, but there are some Prime suits that you don't have and regret not getting while Prime Resurgence was up. Yeah. A lot of the Prime accessory packs I was able to get. How many do you still need now? I'm down to 3. I know that there's 2 that I'm missing that are in the Undercroft area, and the best way to do that is actually do them solo while the other person is out and about, because you can leave the Undercroft loading area if somebody is still outside. So I'm thinking, unless there's 2 other players, and then I think it's majority rules. I'm not sure precisely how that works, but in the Undercroft loading area, before you go into the Undercroft proper, there are 3 spider logs, basically, that are there. They're all on the main level, thankfully, from what I can tell. Yeah. I think the best way to do it, because I saw somebody else do it, and I don't remember who. It might have been on Prime Time with Isle Weaver's launch. But essentially, the way to do it is to have at least 2 other people outside of the Undercroft and have yourself go in while the others are out. So that way you can come back out of the Undercroft loading area and then basically switch off. That way you're not forced to load into the actual Undercroft area. Alright, Kofi. You kind of do it like a tag team sort of thing. You tag out one person while they go and do the rest. Oh, not many left. Oh my gosh, yay. Final 3. That means I will have done 60! Good grief. But yeah, I like going back to Beyond Good and Evil for a moment. That game is such a core part of me. And I really want to replay it badly. But with all the work I had leading up to John's arrival, with like finishing paintings off, yeah, I gotta switch. Folder. Techrot. Select. There we go. Hi, Dream Girly! Put that there. Yeah, whatever I was talking about is now gone. Dolphin kind of shoved that away. Other than Beyond Good and Evil, yes. It's okay. Dolphin's good. Always appreciate a dolphin. One more? No, two more. And then we're done with the contact info. Like, holy shit. Oh, hopefully next year I will have official business cards. Because writing all these out, kind of stressful. Alright. I should probably get like a proper label gun. So I could just sort of... Yeah. So I could just put it on a sticker and then call it done. Rather than having to write it out manually each year. That might be smart. But God, I cannot wait to go to TennoCon. It's gonna be so good. Excited to hear about how it goes. Y'all. But also reveals, right? Like whether or not we're actually going to Tau. I've seen some really very convincing theory posts regarding Tau. And how the actual star system of Tau Ceti has 4 planets in that system. And that 2 of the planets that are in that system are large. Now what is on the TennoCon merch pack? There's a pin. On that pin is a Lisette and 4 planets, 2 of which are large. Mayhaps? And the fact that they are also very prominently showing star systems, like planetary systems, planets that don't really look like they're part of the Soul system. At least what we can see, there's some that are like they don't quite match up with what we currently have. I remember I had a discussion with another streamer after Yearly Prime is either Gyre Prime or Caliban Prime, so either Caliban or Gyre might be next during TennoCon. Actually, let me get up my reveal. Because of, like, but imagine though, Caliban Prime with the Tau story, that would be very cool. That would be very cool. Now, either or would be very good, because we could have, if we have Gyre, we could tie it to the Zeraman having been to, well, maybe it hasn't gone to Tau yet, because it did sort of, like, they did get rescued, but I don't know if they ever made it to Tau. Gyre logistically is before Caliban, but if they have set a precedence where Sevagoth jumped the line in terms of release order, which is fine. It was very odd, but it's fine. But if they do it again, then there's a reason for it. But I personally like the idea of either one, because the release order is Gyre and then Caliban. It might be Gyre first, but when the quest drops officially, maybe around autumn, winter, Caliban Hi, Emmernix! Can't wait to see you at TennoCon. I feel like Sevagoth was ready before Zaku. Yep. Well, Sevagoth jumped the line. That is for sure. So, like, if Caliban does release at the slated time as what I'm predicting it to be, Caliban would be winter 2025. Pins are installed on and getting nervous. Ooh. I will die on this hill that Sevagoth is the Grim Reaper and not a pirate captain. He's a bit of both. Let's be real. Sevagoth jumped the line and left his shadow waiting in queue. Yes. Yes, he did. I still like to think that he's a bit of both. If anything, I still feel like Necros is more of a Grim Reaper than Sevagoth. People tend to forget that aspect of Necros, though. Alright, one more tag. The factory just confirmed that they're still on track to get you the pins in time to make it for the TennoCon. Nice. Well, Necromancer, Death, Grim Reaper. He came out with a what was it? Reaper? The giant scythe. Like, there's Reaper and Reaper Prime. Let's not get into semantics here. Ether Reaper. Oh, still. He came out with the scythe. Oh boy. Excuse me. One more. Let's get her done. Some of these tags are a little bit more legible than others, and I'm going to apologize for that. I did say you will die on this hill. Yes, you did. Daggeth, however, is the one that jump scares the guilty, sending their souls to Necros. Yup. Oh my gosh. I have seen some very funny art with Daggeth and Araxia because of Alexis draws. Oh my goodness. Eh. Okay, I got some good news. Oh, waiting for the ad to finish. All right. There we go. Got some good news. My sister in Toronto got the birthday gifts that I sent her. They were chocolate, and I was really worried that some porch poachers might have gotten it. Done! That's 60! Oh my god. Finally. Ah! Alright, now to actually draw the doodles. So I have a bunch here. So the ones I have done, this is for Taylor King, so I got her a crown. Last year I think I did a floof for her. This is for Danny. I did a heart. This one is for... This is for Rebecca. I don't often have porch pirates in your region, mostly because homes here have a large gate where the car is parked, but the phenomena scares you. Yeah. And then this one is for Zach. So those are the finished ones. I need to come up with Orders with a knife. Yup. Okay, so I need to figure out something for Rue and Charlie. Last year for Rue and Charlie I did last year I did Charlie's blurred image. That would be so hard to do. Do you realize that? I was thinking, because this year for Charlie you could do Infinity Nikki version of her. Either that or Yoda. Because this year on some of the earlier prime times they had a really fun little bit with Rue where the and then also even earlier than that when 1999 came out, or some time period afterwards, they would play some of the music from 1999 and it would be like they would go like meow 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 or whatever. So I'm thinking maybe just like you see that? Kinda. Just write meow on her tag. Well, with the meow one, I would have to do like a little music symbol. And then maybe like meowing all throughout TennoCon. No, that's not gonna really work. I can't really draw a Kubra from memory now, can I? Shit. You think I would be able to? Nope. To the wiki! Love that new wiki. Well, it's not 11 o'clock when they're launching the store. Somebody is chucking logs into a shredder. Okay. Let's do pencil first and then ink. I'm trying to actually remember my music notation right now, and I'm trying to... Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. Alright. Store screen changed? Oh. Ooh. Stay tuned. Cool. Yep, this one. Reopening today. Stay tuned. Exciting indeed. I'm very much looking forward to seeing what will be available. Ooh. Well, it's been Shopify for a little bit. It's mostly just the warehouse issue that they were having because the warehouse that they were using closed down. Uh, okay. Um, hmm. Yeah. I would ask regardless. Um, I had to draw the actual cat, though. There's no way I couldn't do that. Because there needs to be like an actual doodle on it. Speaking of which, I need color. Oh no, the blending. I got Twitch set up on the replacement laptop, not trying to do everything on mobile now. Nice. Glad you got that at least temporarily fixed. Oh, and I forgot to mention it last night, but nobody responded to the issues that you were having, everything, so I might have to ask again. It was an isolated instance as then for the best, no matter how bizarre it was. Yeah, I still have to check with my stuff too. Thank you for the hydrate. All right. There we go. That's Charlie's done. I will put that on the candy bag later. Ruse. I think Ude is showing up, but I need, well, he did show up last year. I don't know. That might be too many, but. Still hoping to do doodles during prime time, but your current semester has after prime time is over. Ooh. Yeah. Who are those people? Those are not familiar to me. I know there's two new community members, but I don't know who they are. I'm drawing blanks on that. I know I have been sticking to my circles. Yeah, actually, were they in the Discord chat? Okay. Then maybe I've seen Gante. Maybe. Yeah, I think that's about what I'm gonna do with that. Right. I'm a little tempted to give Rue and Charlie a protein bar or something when you see them so they can have something to eat during 10:00 live. uh, You'd be like, what? Well, they are live on Bandcamp. That's where I got these songs. But lack of time, yeah. Speaking of lack of time, I have less than an hour to do as many of these tags as I can. When I wake up Thursday mornings now, the first thing you do is tag them both. Blue Sky remind me. See, I don't really have video editing. Oh, excuse me, techniques. So I can imagine all the music videos I want, but God help me if I try to actually make one. That the reminder has helped more than once. Oh my gosh! Oh dear. This urge ever since the early 2010 AMV, GMV days. All those hours of frame perfect editing. Oh my gosh. I honestly wish I wish I knew how to edit stuff. It'd probably help me with, I don't know, growing my YouTube channel. I only really use it for VODs. Because I actually had some company try to market blast me with like, hey, do you want to make videos for us? We'll give you money. I'm like, yeah, I don't know how to make videos. I just stream. How hard you go on it? You'll develop a slight OCD on music and sound syncs with visuals. Yeah. I think the most intense that sort of OCD got with me was when StarCraft 2 first did the launch trailer, I think. Mayhaps it was. I don't remember which trailer it was actually called, but it was when the guy from the Terran side was smoking a cigar and met up with Zeratul in the hallway. and it was like the music was synced up with him smoking the cigar, like up and then down, like up, hold, and down. At least Araxi should be done Friday, though I still need to collect the rest of the parts. Tychus? Yeah. I only know this because your brother is a Blizzard nerd? Yeah. I liked the story up until they started doing the multiverse plot. Too many people are relying on that. No, though you're not arachnophobic. Araxia was kind of hard to play at first because you did give off a creep factor here in Deviri, though you're not arachnophobic. Oh, well, that was definitely designed to be creepy. That was definitely the case. Want to learn to play her? I think I had a decent time with her. When you use her 4, just keep in mind that you can't use melee weapons or incarnates that transform into anything other than like it can't use incarnates that essentially turn into melee weapons. I like the lilac on this. Can she not use the Onos as Ureli? Same as Ureli, basically. Yep. Because that is by design. Ooh, I really like the bleed on this. Because they were actually talking about that in the dev short today, yesterday. I haven't tried this, but is it possible to transform in an incarnate and then go into a spider form? Probably not. It might cancel it out. I think if anything, you'll just get refunded. Yep. Alright. Alright, there is Charlie and Ruse. I like how those turned out. The incarnate issue is that when Araxia uses her 4, she goes onto her spider legs, and then her form of melee attack is with her legs. So she can't use incarnates that transform into melee weapons. As long as they stay as like a pistol or a rifle or a shotgun or whatever, they're fine. But you can't use the melee version of those incarnates, essentially. Because they would rather you be using her spider legs than not. Pretty sure. Alright, so I have Taylor, Danny, Zach, Rue, Charlie, Uday. What do I do for Uday? The new scythe, I believe you get from, Thrax. From the shop in the Zeramin. So I need Megan, and Uday. I'm not sure what to do for those two. Taylor has a crown. Have that? Yeah, this is Taylor's. Shoot. I don't know what to do. Because Taylor King, yelp. Like, last year they did, have one, oh dear. Persona version? Yeah, I don't know. But I will cry as hell when they should leave the team. Yeah. Oh dear. I'm not sure what to do. Unfortunately, do a leg with a bunch of bandages around it. What? Why? Did she break her leg again? Meg was her. Oh, that was last year. Meg was originally just well, no, although that would be funny to do the rescue target for Megan. I need a weapon! No, the reason why they had, Meg as a voice actor for one of the rescue targets was because she was just one of the devs around who could do a voice line at the time. And, they just needed somebody to say something for the rescue targets, so they picked Megan, and she's always been part of the community team, and early on, very early on, they didn't really have like access to a whole lot of voice actors at the time. So back then, they would just pull from the dev team because, hey, you're a person here, let's record your voice. Excuse me. I need a weapon. I wish I knew who did the Sevagoth lines for the Tempestari quest. That would be cool. Didn't Meg have something of the sort that she did? That's so vague! That is so vague! You got, like, if you're thinking of something, please, had that hammer and the Indonesian candy, that's true. But I already did Rebecca's already. Even though... right. Oh, boy. I think that was started because of Rebecca doing that to Steve, so... Yeah, I don't know. Because that started off with Rebecca, like, they took, then not, like, the reason why that started was because Rebecca cleared off her wall of fan art, and then wanted to fill it with random stuff for some reason, and gave Steve, like a coloring book or word search or whatever. That must seem, oh, excuse me. Alright. Well, I know what to do for Uday now. And it's basically right in front of me. Thank you, John. Uday is normally in charge of helping the Warframe creators send out their plat giveaways. Which I should probably do one at some point, but that's not going to happen today because I have to end in like less than 30 minutes now. I am so glad that this fits on the tag. That's so funny. I guess they are supposed to have that little ring. Hi, John. I think I found the design I want to work with for Uday's tag. There we go. Ah. How are you doing? Meh, I'm here. How about you? I'm doing pretty good. All right.
Take me out of this place, find another way. Deadly, a cosmic mistake, can't anticipate.
Oh man.
And it makes you wonder, above the thunder, what we could have been.
Can't believe we're so close to TennoCon now.
We can mend this under my skin. I've hidden behind the scope of your temper, but that's incantation. I've seen the black hole and watched antimatter from the stars. From the stars. And it makes you wonder, above the thunder, what we could have been.
That looks like flat now. Just need to add a little bit of gray. Not a 70 though. That is too dark. 20, no, too light. $50 might be the right tone. I need to get some more gray tones for my markers because I am running low, and Prismacolor markers are unfortunately not cheap to replace. Yeah, 50 was nice. There we go. There's Udays. Stop. Alright, do I have time to do Megan's? That is the question before I have to end. Is there anything on primetime that happened with Megan recently that I should be aware of that was like funny or like... Not a problem. I'm glad I could push it over the mark. I have about 15 minutes and then I gotta jettison. Because I do have to walk over to the appointment. Aside from her reaction to your dancer name, I can't recall anything specific. Yep. Oh, man. Well, until somebody finds something, I'm gonna actually put those onto candy bag tags. Onto candy bags. 3. Bright green. Why green? I think I'll do another stream after I get back from my doctor's appointment. One. Neon green. Well, if that's the case, I should just do her whole color palette, which is like pink, neon green, white. What's the other one? Minty blue. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't really draw people all that well, especially on a tiny little tag. So I'm probably gonna have to veto that. That's how many for the first set that I've completed? So I've done 1, 2, 3. Alright, yeah, so there's... Am I missing a 10? That's 7. Huh? There should be 3 more loose tags then, and I'm not seeing that. Unless I had an uneven amount in that first set. Which could very well be. But I only see the 2 loose ones here. That I have. Which is very odd. Oh, wait, nope. No, I already did Megan. What am I talking about? Megan's getting the Valkyr one. Alright. The Valkyr heirloom. Okay, good. I don't have to worry about that. Problem solved! Like, I'm missing one. I know I'm missing one. Why am I missing one? Alright, solved. Alright, so I have 2 left from the first set. Yeah, I found out really weird that, like, why didn't I have Megan's done? Alright, so we got Rue, Charlie, and Uday solved today. Mass amnesia, indeed. I'm gonna snooze the let me see something. Yeah, I'm looking at the photo that John posted of him visiting the community team when he was up there a couple weeks ago. Right here, looking for ideas. I don't know who these 2 are, and I don't know what they like. That person is holding a Lex. I think that's. Ooh. Connor? Maybe? He's the guy who did the D&D campaign for last QTCC, I think it was. I don't know. He did a really cool D&D campaign for everybody. They're new to the community name. Connor is to the right of you. Okay, so I did remember his name right. Alright, good to know. Connor. Wait, there's also... Okay, I don't have the time now, I don't think. Yeah. I only have about 7 minutes left, maybe. Yeah, actually, let's do that. She usually finishes first before we get a chance to raid her. So let's do that now. So. Nope, you're not supposed to see that. Whoopsies. Let's do cat cam there. HD cam there. Alright. Whoops. Now I can put that back. Alright. Really early lately. Probably because she wants to get stuff done in the afternoon too. Getting ready for TennoCon. So let's go and raid Otto! I have been friends with Otto for so long. Since, God, I want to say 2017-ish? Whoop. So, if you are a subscriber, copy down my message. Okay, let me just stop that. Copy down my message, or, you know, if... You stupid thing. Or, close that out. Pyra, raid. Copy. There we go. Copy down my message. If you're not a subscriber, copy down Aberthane's message. And we were going to send all the love over to Otto. I cannot wait to see her in less than 18 days. This is going to be so much fun. Thank you guys for joining me for all these candy bag tags. I'm so glad I got all the contact info done. There might be another stream later on today after I'm done with the doctor's appointment. I will see you later. Bye-bye. Bye.